Here we go again. There's been new accusations towards Andrew Tate, but this time it's a little bit different. This time it's not based in Europe, it's actually based here in LA, and it was uncovered by TMZ first. This LA-based model, Bree Stern, has come out and said that Andrew Tate has been routinely beating the shit out of her for a whole year while they've been having sex. Not only did she drop a statement with TMZ, but she also did an NBC interview.
I was just terrified of him. I mean, he's a very wealthy, very powerful person.
Now let's go into my take and why I find a lot of these statements to be suspicious. The fact that TMZ was the first to release the statements are a huge red flag. She had the choice, right? She could have either gone to the police secretly and told them all the information, and then in the end it would have come out. Or she could have gone to a private company like TMZ where she would have made the bag. And I'm sure she did, because the TMZ pay great money for stories like this. Secondly, she's using a lawyer called Tony Busby. Why is this a red flag? Well, Tony Busby is your typical lawyer who goes against these celebrities, trying to get money out of them and even extort. You guys might be thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? Well, Jay-Z is actually suing his ass right now for extortion. Don't you think it's strange that we know that Andrew Tate was pro-Palestine and the girl is, NBC is, TMZ is run by, the lawyer who's involved right now is? Have you seen the pictures that have been released of her being beaten? Now, let's be honest. Andrew Tate is a 6'3", 6'4" kickboxing champion. If he was going to beat her, I'm sure we would have seen some sort of mark. The pictures that they're uploading, I can't see nothing. And finally, another thing that I can't buy is she said she didn't even know who Andrew Tate was and she Googled him. That is absolute bullshit. She actually messaged him first, saying that she needed help with her crypto coin. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, then you're clearly living under a stone. But it's pretty evident that it's not the case right here. She knew exactly who Andrew Tate was, right? This playboy who's already been accused for misogyny and, being aggressive towards other women, which a lot of these claims have come out to be false. I know it's been around 3 years now in Europe. They've been trying to find a case on him, house arrest, taking him to court, and they can't find nothing. But like I said at the beginning of the video, this case is a lot different. There's text messages of her and him going back and forth. And don't get me wrong, these text messages are very weird. Perhaps they're not real, but if they are real, could be a part of role play. Or maybe it is true and he is an abuser, but I personally don't believe it. Why did she stick around for a whole year when he routinely beat the shit out of her? It just doesn't make sense. Personally, I know how women roll. And when it comes to the bedroom and sexually, we all know that women love to be dominated. So, were these text messages part of role play? Was he trolling her? Or are they actually real? And Andrew Tate, who's allegedly worth multi-millions, close to $1 billion, do you think he's really that stupid to be sending these text messages if they are real back and forth, especially given his history and what's happened with him in the last couple years? So let me get this straight. A model from LA who's clearly after clout, you can just tell by looking at her Instagram, didn't know who Andrew Tate was, but she hit him up all the way in Romania, said that she needed help with her crypto coin, flew all the way to Romania to see him and spend time with him, and eventually turn around a year later and say that he's an abuser. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you stay with that guy for a whole year? And even here in LA, she spent time with him, and the last night at Beverly Hills Hotel, she even stayed the whole morning until she left the next day. Why did she stay? If he was beating the shit out of her and abusing her, why did she stay? We live in a Western country where you can go outside of the door, go to police, put a claim in and be free. Now this is the part where I'm going to shit on Andrew Tate. For me, Andrew Tate is a great inspiration for the youth, for the young men. He's got his shit together, he's in shape, he clearly has finances, he's got multiple women. He has a lot of positive things to say. However, this situation is a huge L for him, even if it's all lies. Personally, I wouldn't even smash this chick, right? I know the type of women to stay away from. Andrew Tate is worth hundreds of millions. Why the fuck, bro, would you date this whore? It makes no sense. You've already been through so much shit with girls trying to claim false narratives on yourself, and you go and date the most typical dumb bimbo in LA. Come on, man. I expect better from you. And like I said before, we know women love to be dominated, right? But if you're going to dominate a woman in the West, you need to make sure you choose the right woman and you have receipts. I hope he's kept these receipts on his phone, because right now it's not looking good from the text messages that she's showing. So Natureholics, what do you guys think? Do you think he's innocent? Do you think he's guilty? Me personally, I think he's innocent, but I do think this is a huge L for him. Let me know in the comments section. Until next time, take care guys. Bye bye.